Hi. So, I haven't filmed at all today and I feel bad. I've still got to post my Instagram question video, but things are all over the place at the moment. We bought a a stovetop, a portable one for now because, we don't need a big oven at this end with the air fryers and stuff, but I do need to tidy up as I go. Because things have got a tad messy. Um, let see to it. Oh, um, yeah, I went out today. I tried to go to cinema. That was a fail. Just one of those things. I don't know. Go there. I redid my nails because the last ones just weren't going right. Sorry. Other than that, there's not much to tell you. Drink. I already got little one his picnic stuff for not Wednesday, Thursday, because it's supposed to rain on Wednesday, so let's not have that overflow. So, I have my mic charging because it's dying. My bad. It's like 10-ish o'clock. Yeah. 35 minutes past 10, and I'm just finishing what I'm doing on the computer and my iPad. Then I'm going to go wash my face, brush my teeth, skincare, and I'm going to jump in bed because it's an early start tomorrow. And I want to start getting back into routine for taking little one to school. But also, I want to be able to be awake and driving tomorrow. So it makes sense for me to go to bed early, or a little earlier than I normally would, because I guess 11 o'clock is not really early. But I usually wouldn't be getting into bed till like midnight, just because of like the day and stuff like that. Tomorrow night's a little bit different because we were supposed to. Oh shit! I need to do that. Oh, we were supposed to go to Alton Towers on Wednesday, but because it's predicted rain, we are now not going to do that. And instead, we are going to go to Meadowhall, and then Thursday we're going to go to Owen Towers. And the reason I am content telling you this is by the time you see this vlog, we will have been and gone and be nowhere near those places again. I haven't got Friday figured out yet. That's what I need to figure out about Friday. If you are new to my channel, Little One is my little brother. We call him Little One here just because I want to protect him as much as possible. You may see his face, but not very much, and where I can, I will hide his face or use AI generated pictures. Now that's an option with sort of iPhones and phones in general and those things. This channel is about being a carer, but he is autistic. My mother is disabled. My father has a TBI, which is a traumatic brain injury, and I care for him as well. So, as I was saying, we try and keep him as busy as possible, out in the world doing things as much as possible, so that he is getting as much enriching experiences as he can, which is where the Merlin passes, his access card, those things come into play. I don't know what else there is to say. But this channel is, that's what I was saying, this channel is all about sort of trying to balance my own issues, as you can tell, as well as being a carer and trying to live life and all the ways that we are all surviving. And if I can make one person feel a little less alone, as I started caring for my family at the age of 8, simply because family lived further out, that was their choice. We never forced them to live closer. Some of that will probably be my dad's pride, some of it just being that's the generation my grandparents came from, and also my dad is a very independent person, as much as he can be, and if you don't know his cues, I know his cues very well. It's hard to help him. So, and it's the same with my little brother and my mom as well. If you don't know them, you don't know their cues, then you can't help them. But I just document my journey the best I can, and while also respecting the people I love and their privacy. So this Easter, I have been getting back into the routine of planning trips for him. We have kind of already started planning the summer because we have a holiday that first week of summer. So we are slowly getting to the point where I'm going to have to start booking for that, which is perfectly fine. But I try and show lots of places that you guys could take your autistic person. But I also want the younger generation of carers coming into this to not feel alone. It is a very lonely situation to be in at times, and you can feel very alone. And to know a lot of things, good and bad, will happen, and you can overcome them. So, yeah, that's what this channel's about. And I'm rambling because I can, and I'm tired. And long rant being is, yes, we're going out, and we go out a lot, and you see those adventures. But remember that these are things that we do for little one so that he continues to be exposed to the world. As for anything you see, like harnesses, wheelchairs, etc., they are aids that little one needs. I will try and leave them linked down below if you are interested or you think they might be useful for you. And I'll see you all in the morning, because I never did post that Instagram about the Q&A, so I'll have to do that tomorrow morning as well.
The next day.
And off we go. Apparently it's just the two of us today, so yeah, and waste him in your bum. So anyway, yeah, you see Baba tomorrow. Yeah, really? We got the natteries. Yeah, I know. Okay, right. I know you're the baby. Yeah. I know. Are you the baby? I know you're the baby. Goodbye, bye. Yeah, bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Yes. But I'm gonna go put his music on, and I was just filling you in what was going on.
Today I'll be telling you all about one of the world's most incredible creatures, the green sea turtle. Turtles have been on this earth for even longer than the dinosaurs. They are ancient creatures. Generations of sea turtles have been arriving at this very beach every year to lay their eggs. Which remain in the sand for 2 months. And if I activate my hidden camera, we can see what happens beneath. The turtle eggs will start out soft, but soon they will develop a hard outer shell. And if we take an even closer look, we might see a baby turtle beginning to grow inside. It truly is a magical sight. The temperature of the sand has an amazing effect on our turtle eggs. If it is 26.8 degrees or below, they will all be born boys. But if it is any warmer than that, however, they will all be born girls. Now, after around 60 days, things truly begin to get exciting. We just need to listen for a tiny cracking sound. And there it is, that cracking sound means only one thing: our turtles are ready to hatch. They prefer to hatch at night time where they can remain stealthy and hide from predators such as birds or crabs. Baby turtles should be drawn towards the moonlit ocean, but nowadays they get distracted by city lights. Oh no, baby turtles, you're going the wrong way. I'm gonna need some help here, guys. After 3, can we all shout, "Go that way"? midlife centres across the globe. And right here in Manchester, we're dedicated to helping sick and injured sea turtles and nursing them back to health. Please take your time to visit our two rescued sea turtles. Their names are Calmy and Ernie, and you will find them in our tropical ocean display. Now the baby turtles have started their adventure, and it is almost time for you to begin yours. Once inside the centre, we just ask that you please keep flash off and taking photos or videos, as this can be harmful to some of our creatures. And from myself and Mother Turtle, we thank you for listening, and we hope you discover lots of amazing things here at Sea Life Manchester. So if you just follow me down the ramp whenever you're ready, guys.
Hands to self. Hands to self.
Four to 6 days later.
So I am just finishing editing the vlog and realized I never ended it. Sorry guys. So this week had some ups and downs to it. I've only really shown you the highlights. A, because I don't want to ever show my family in a delicate or emotionally sensitive time. And also because it includes little one having meltdowns. So we've had really good days, and then as we're coming to the end of those days, little one has struggled. He struggled to regulate. He struggled to be going home and those things, and it's just been hard. And it meant that actually, particularly on the drive back from Sea Life in Manchester on Tuesday, that last half an hour, 40 minutes, he really struggled, and I then got overstimulated and overloaded, and I really struggled, and I cried for a good 20 minutes on the way home. Little one did really well, bless him, once he realized I was overloaded. He is a very emotionally sensitive human, especially to me and our family. So he once he regulated himself, he kind of really chilled and would reach out and stroke me and things like that. But it was just, I was done. I couldn't help him. I was driving. I had nowhere to pull over, and it was just hard. It was really hard, and I obviously was never going to film that in such a emotional and sensitive time for us both. We weren't regulated, and so I'm never going to put that on the internet. I know there are people who do, and I get why they do, but it's just not something I'm comfortable with doing. Um, will I ever be comfortable putting myself, me alone, in those overloaded emotional states? Probably. I have definitely cried on the internet before when I've been overloaded and confused and unsure how to process because I can't communicate with my family. Yes. I'm sure there is definitely a video about moving and things like that where um, I sort of lost it at my grandma, and I think I filmed after, but it was more I didn't know how else to vent because I couldn't talk to my dad at the time because he was with little one and my mom. Um, and so it was just a lot. And so I did turn to the camera and I made the decision to share at the time. But that's me and that's my decision. When it includes other people, like little one, I'm obviously not going to share something when we're both in those states without him being able to consent. And I know for a fact he wouldn't want me to share that. It's already hard enough when he is having regulation issues in public and people are looking at him, and we have to try and find him a quiet place to regulate and calm down. People are always very kind to us, but it's just one of those things. And then we went on Wednesday to Meadowhall, which was a really good day. Other than he kept wanting to put his feet down a lot, and he just wasn't cooperating. And um, he did walk quite a bit while we were in Meadowhall, but it was just one of those things of like, oh, okay, I can't. There's nothing I can do for this. Um, which was kind of frustrating. My dad did his best to help me, and I was still a little overloaded and emotional from the day before. How his little meltdown, and there's a lot more to it, but I'm not gonna share all that in the car. And it just there was a lot going on at the time, and I was struggling, and I hadn't had enough time to regulate and calm down. And my parents very much tried to do their best to balance us both. But the sad reality is, as a carer, even though I knew I should have taken really the day off, I didn't because little one needed to go out. He needed to go out for the rest of the week, and really, no one else but me takes him further on those longer trips that he needs to take to regulate. So if I don't take him, he doesn't go, and that's not fair on him. Then on Thursday, we went Alton Towers again. It was lovely. Everyone was very helpful. He went on a couple of rides. He watched a couple of shows. He was a little anxious about some things. Thankfully, because we have the access pass, he can go in the ride access lanes. But it was also busy on Thursday, and so we've never really been when it's been that busy, and so that was a lot for him and something he was trying to figure out and process. And he was a little putting his hands out, but people were very kind and didn't mind saying hi and high fiving him and those sort of things. Um, he did knock somebody's phone, but thankfully it wasn't on the ground or anything. It was just slightly knocking. It was only because he hadn't seen him and his hand went out. Um, as I said, everyone was lovely, everyone was kind, but obviously my focus that day was little one and making sure he was having the best day possible. So we didn't film, which I do kind of regret. If I can find some past clips of like us at Alton Towers, I will put them up for you guys, or I will leave them linked in the description box for you to go check out. But yeah, really Friday and today, all I have done is edit and chill out because I had those 2 days off. Because on Monday I'm gonna have him because it's Good Monday, and so he will probably need to go out. It's his last day to go out before he goes back to school. Um, so there's lots going on, and we're also booking for when he's off on the 6th. And we also have an event to go to, which is the Mobility Live event on the 16th. So there's lots going on, and it's just kind of crazy. And we're trying to figure out my birthday, and which is coming up, and just lots of things. And I guess the other thing is knowing I'm turning 30 this year is a weird one because I thought I'd be in a very different place, and I'm hoping to have children soon, and it's just weird, and I haven't had off my grandparents in months, like since Christmas or before. Which is kind of sucky, kind of just weird. It's kind of interesting to know that you're not that important to people, I guess. you're not important enough to make an effort for, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm okay. We're all okay. I just thought I would share why footage is a bit jumpy here and there, but we're back to normal as of next week, when you'll get one day of adventure, and then the rest is just trying to get back into routine of cinema and gym and keeping him active, because we would like to start taking him to the park and things more now that he is more confident and walking, but also now the weather is looking up. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye, guys.